Do you want to know what's going on in the real estate market? Well, the big question on everybody's mind is the extraordinary rise of new home permits, along with huge increases in home values and sales throughout the region, the hallmark of a boom that must come to an inevitable bust, as it did in 2005? Well, on this video, we're going to answer that question, plus bring you market stats, values, timeframes, and prices. Today, I'm going over the August 2021 monthly real estate market report right here in Southwest Florida. Stay tuned. What's up, everybody? I'm Rob Wosner, a local realtor here, Southwest Florida. And if you want to know everything about eating, sleeping, working, playing, and the real estate market, this is the channel you need to subscribe to. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. Make no mistake, the experts say booms come with corrections. Sometimes it's a nice word for a bust. Everybody else knows that also. Traditionally, it happens about every 7 years, and so far this market has grown steadily for roughly about a decade now, following at least 4 years of suffering following the worst bust since the Great Depression, beginning roughly 15 years ago. So one more time, does the buoyant market now point to a bust? The answer, based on statistics and fact-based explanation from many veteran researchers and market analytics, is no. No, because the region is not experiencing a boom, even though the sentiment in the market is that we're in another boom. But the facts suggest that we are not in a boom. We are not in a boom, but we're in a frenzy. Although growth has been explosive in some markets, with home prices or price per square foot for commercial space doubling or more and days on market dropping precipitously, other data suggests to a more reassuring reality. Let's just take a look at building permits. In 2005, Southwest Florida, there were 45,000 residential building permits pulled. That's a little scary of a number. The good news is that in 2020, we pulled 18,000 permits. That is a healthy market. And in 2021, year to date, we're at 14,000 and headed, we think, to about 23,000, which is still keeping us in a very healthy market. So all of that is outstanding despite a pandemic. You would have thought we'd be in a significant downturn, but 23,000 is far from 45,000. So the good news is we don't have the markings for a crash. And that's in a year when Americans and Floridians have faced political unrest, tense international relations, and especially an aggressive virus that isn't finished with us yet. So all that's outstanding in spite of the pandemic. You would have thought we'd be in a significant downturn, but 23,000 is far from 45,000. So the good news is we don't have the markings for a crash. Now, I do think that the panic buying frenzy is over. The market has slowed down a little bit, which is good, as it may seem to hear from a realtor that a slowing market is actually good. We have to remember the charm of the region that we live in, and perhaps the huge influx from last year of buyers arriving from the Northeast, the Midwest, and even from California. As long as us citizens realize and recognize that there are 3 assets that we have to protect and conserve here, which is our oceans and water, we have the warm weather, and our way of life. There have always been people who want to move here. What we have seen now, however, that is changing is that people are more motivated to leave where they are and want to come here more. We have been busy here in Collier County as demands of homes keep increasing, even as inventory dropped 77.3% to 1,249 homes from 5,503 homes in August of 2020. There were over 30,000 home showings in August. The month's strong showing activity, coupled with a 76.8% decrease in days on market to just 22 days, means most homes were listed, shown, and sold in less than 30 days. Here's something very interesting in our market. Everything expensive in our market has been selling at record levels, and the most affordable properties are the slowest performers. That suggests that the buyer profile has changed. Pent-up buyer demand that began last summer has stretched inventory thin, and this could lead to upward pressure on pricing. Historically, median closed sales price of homes sold during the summer months tend to be a little lower than the median closed sale prices of homes sold during the seasonal months, which are January through April. But that trend did not occur this year. According to the report, the median closed price for reported homes sold in August was $75,000 higher than the median closed price reported in January of 2021. The median closed price of homes sold increased 11.7% in August to $441,300, up from $395,000 in August of 2020. Now, the median price is the price at which 50% of the homes were sold above that price and 50% of the homes are sold below that price. What we have seen is that with the help of a realtor, homeowners who sold a home in August most likely enjoyed a nice profit. That's because local realtors understand the market and can help price a home correctly, screen out unqualified buyers, assist in negotiating repairs and contingent offers, evaluate the offers that are presented, and negotiate the best possible terms for the homeowner. If you are thinking about buying a home here, make sure you reach out to me. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get in touch with me. I have the systems and processes to make it as smooth and easy as possible. Our area typically enjoys about 1,000 listings every month, but demand is simply outpacing the supply today. The 992 new listings added in August will most likely be sold in less than a month. Another theme that we are continually telling you over and over again is the days on market decreased 76.8% to just 22 days, down from 95 days back in August 2020. As such, many of the 1,101 pending sales reported in August were also included in the report's 1,033 closed sales figures. Pending and closed sales incidentally decreased by 25.6% and 7.9% in August, respectively. I will also predict pending and closed sales will continue to decrease in comparison to past years because of our limited inventory. It's unlikely we will see a huge increase in inventory anytime soon. Historically, our area's inventory increases during October and November in anticipation of seasonal residents during the winter. But demand is so strong right now that we could absorb these homes that are listed very quickly. Another thing that I want to report on is because of such limited options with low inventory and little supply, a lot of realtors are recommending sellers accept backup contracts. This way, if the buyer with the first contract backs out for whatever reason, the buyer with a backup contract moves right into that first spot. But when a buyer backs out and there are no other backup contracts, those homes are removed from the pending status and put back into active inventory, which could take longer for the seller's property to close. So that's why a lot of them are recommending this backup option. The August report showed less than a 30-day supply of inventory. These are historic low levels of inventory for our market. If you are seriously thinking about making a move here to Southwest Florida, you need to be working hand in hand with a full-time realtor who has their eye on the market daily and is watching for updates for homes that meet your exact criteria on a constant basis. If you want someone working that hard for you, well, you know what you got to do. Reach out to me today. Another thing that I am hearing from a lot of people is some homeowners are deciding that when they decide to sell, they're just going to ask their neighbors or hang a sign up in the clubhouse to sell their home, that they don't want to use a realtor. But I'm quick to point out to them that a realtor can sell their home on average of 15 to 20% higher, because as a professional realtor, we can market your property to a wider audience of buyers and bring in the most qualified buyers who are willing to pay you top price. All right, so thank you for watching the August 2020 Real Estate Market Update Report right here in Southwest Florida. And remember, I'm just a local realtor who shoots a ton of videos about everything happening here in Southwest Florida. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video. And I have so many people from across the country and around the world reaching out to me every single day who are thinking about buying, selling, or investing here in Southwest Florida, and I absolutely love it. So if you've been thinking about making the move here to Southwest Florida, you need to take the first step. Give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, however you want to get in touch with me. I have all my contact information in the notes section of this video, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video.